Hi, everyone. This is a video about teaching from Epictetus, which is in this book, Art of Living. And I'm Yogi Chris, PhD. I have studied a lot of things in my life, and that doesn't make me better or smarter than you. It just means I've studied a lot of things in my life. And you can look at my life and judge it, the money, the relationships, the what am I doing with myself, the future, how free I am in my expression, my health. So here it is. This is a quote. He says, and although it's translated, and the guy's 2,000 years old, so who knows if this is really what he said. He didn't even write these things down. His listeners did. So we're probably not getting, well, that was the electricity, the full potency of what he means, but here's what the book says. Personal merit cannot be achieved through our associations with people of excellence. Okay, personal merit cannot be achieved through just associating with people of excellence. And then later he says something like, there's no such thing as vicarious merit. So this is what I called this recording, vicarious merit. Vicarious meaning that just because you are associated with excellent people, you don't get the same attributes that they get. You don't get the same credentials. You haven't earned what they've earned. There's no vicarious merit. Now, of course, there's a social game happening. So if you're associated with someone, you may get a benefit because you know that person, this or that. And so that's a benefit you get. But that's not a personal merit. It's assumed that maybe you have something that's yet to be seen. So you'll be given a benefit of a doubt. But there's no real true merit in being associated with an excellent person. Just the illusion or the shadow of merit. That's why it would be so weird if you were associated with an excellent person and turned out to be shisty and not have good character. Then it would look bad on the other person. So the personal merit, there's no such thing as vicarious merit. I've had this philosophy in mind all day. It's a Christmas miracle. Right on. So Shamir, he's here, and he had this idea all day. It's earned. And man, if only it was earned as easily as grades in public school or new levels on the video game, but it's not. Life, although it's a good analogy, it's not that easy. And yet it is that easy in the end. When you find the code, how frustrating it is to find the code to solve the puzzle on the video game level. But once you know it, then you know it. And now you're like trying to beat your time and do it faster and cleaner and add all kinds of bells and whistles to it. And what a trip. When you find the way, then it's practice and exercise. And be looking for new and better ways. So you earn your merit. Earlier in this book, I'll just read because this goes very well to kind of contextualize, the Stoicism that Epictetus is teaching, because Stoics get a bad rap, and it's because they don't know these things. This is basically the essence of Stoicism. Where is this paragraph right here? It's not even a paragraph. It's like 1.5 sentences. Okay. His prescription, this is like the author's note. His prescription for the good life centered on 3 main themes. So the good life, it's the art of living. It's the psychology of self-management. It's to free yourself from the trappings of an ancient culture that comes to you through heredity, meaning your parents. So the prescription for a good life is 3 main things. First, master your desires. Master your desires. Okay. So desires. These are things that pull me down from royal consciousness. My desire, it desires me. So my desires. Master my desires. Perform your duties. Number 2, perform your duties. What's your duty? Well, your first duty is your life. And then, I think your duty is your mating. And there's this feedback effect where your mating affects your survival. You want to survive better, so you get better mating choices, but then you invest in your mating choices and you start surviving less well. And so you're looking for this optimal kind of, the best of both worlds. How can I survive the best and get the best mating choices and move forward and have the best future prospects for both? It's maybe you don't work it out in your mind like I do, but that's basically what's going on. You're looking for the best. The best for yourself. So 1, master your desires. 2, perform your duties. 3, think clearly and learn. He says, learn to think clearly about yourself and your relations within a larger community of humanity. So think clearly about yourself and your role to other people. This is where you'll find what your duty is, because you have a duty that's your survival, but to make yourself survive, you're not just going to, go out and hunt meat and build shelter. And like, you're going to work in the community of people, because everybody has such an advantage over you. If you were just a forest dweller, they have guns, they have technology, community, civilization has given us a lot of free time to invent a lot of, awesomeness. So you want to be in the world like that. But it's more about your roles with other people. And this is where you find a duty within the context of the matrix you find yourself in that pushes forward your agenda of survival and replication. So that's all it is. You're just stair stepping. You're climbing the ladder of success, you could say. It's so cliche, but you're finding a role within your environment relative to your conscious. You think clearly of your role with other people and your duty to that role. Even if you're coaxing that role in another direction, you're changing it, but disharmony. And then there's all this philosophy of harmony and disharmony. But the 3 basic things are master your desires, do your duty, and think clearly about your roles with other people. And these 3 things is what it takes to live the good life. So there's no such thing as vicarious merit. Only you can master your desires. Nobody can do it for you. Only you can do your duty. That's why it's called your duty. Nobody can do it for you. Dalton Deals, what's up? And what was the third one? Think clearly about your roles. Somebody can help you with that one, actually, but not when it comes to really leading the role somewhere. That's for you. Where do you want to lead it? They can help you define. A coach can help you define all of these things, but it's up to you to manage your roles with other people so that you can think clearly about them, to inspect them and reflect on them. What is your role with father, with mother, with client, with girlfriend, with new girl, with son or daughter, with friend, with acquaintance, with stranger that's a hot woman, with stranger that's an ugly woman, with stranger that's an old man, with stranger that's a hobo, stranger that's some rich business owner? What is your role with the person, with the waitress, with the barber, with the whatever, with the child? So you think clearly about your roles, to master your desires. To master your desires, then we go right into the philosophy of what's in my control, what's not in my control. But that's afterwards. It's really mastering your desires. Why do I care about what's in my control and what's not? Is so I can master my desires. Because my desires keep affecting my action. They keep fucking up my action. And I keep breaking character. My desires break my character. They define my character, but that's why a new desire would break that character. And changing that desire, I transcend that character. Because the desire is a trance. So you transcend it. You get it? Okay. Okay, so that's kind of the end of that, this little broadcast, I suppose it is, about vicarious merit. If you want to know more on this, go to Silent Flute. That's on my website, ninthlimb.com, and you'll get more training in Stoicism. For the beasts out there, if the relationship coaching, you should join Lion's Den with my teacher, Aras Sapar. So go to arassapar.com and for that. And subscribe to this video wherever I end up posting it. And we'll see you in the next one. All right? Os.